Good afternoon and welcome to Incentive Concepts Live. We are glad you are joining us. Andy Hudson, Director Marketing for Incentive Concepts, and your host today. This is episode number 97 since we started this crazy thing back in March of 2020. Hard to believe we've been going that long, but hello to everyone. Let us know where you're joining us from. Our first person to join the chat here is our good friend, Dan Craig, joining us on LinkedIn. Dan, good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining us there. We appreciate it. And for everyone joining us on Facebook and LinkedIn like Dan, we had a little snafu earlier today. We accidentally scheduled our social streams for 2:30 a.m. Eastern time instead of 2:30 p.m. A little mistake there on our end. So hopefully that didn't confuse anyone. Hopefully nobody woke up early in the morning. I know I wasn't on there. But anyways, we made it. It's 1:30 p.m. Central Time, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time today, not a.m. Anyway, hope you're having a great day so far. Happy Thursday, happy November. 1 week prior to Thanksgiving. We'd love to hear what you have planned for Thanksgiving. Put it in the chat. We're seeing some other chats come in. Brett Sanborn, hi everyone. Hey Brett, how you doing? My good friend Dean Theophanis, he's joining. Dave Kedzie, hey everyone. And hello Bobby. Hello everyone out there. Kevin Hagan and Kim Thorne. Kim Tepley, hey everyone. She's on a lot of our episodes. Thanks for joining, Kim. We love seeing you here. Anyways, holiday season is here. Super busy time of year. Hope you have big plans for next week for Thanksgiving. Personally, I'm going to be going with my family up to Southern Michigan to meet my brother and his family. Looking forward to seeing his two boys and his wife and his family. Can't wait. We're going to have some good time. Of course, we got the turkey and the stuffing, the yams, the pumpkin pie, the pecan pie, all of that stuff. And excited about that post-feast nap in front of a football game. We'll probably have, let's see, the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys always play on Thanksgiving. And I think there's one other game. Can't remember who's playing. Maybe you can put that in the chat. Anyway, today's episode is called Corkcicle, your all-day, everyday companion. And we have a really exciting episode planned for you today. Dave Kedzie is talking about some turkey dinner. Dave, what's going on, man? For sure. And David Bard, family and friends all playing a Thanksgiving Day flag football game before dinner. Comical to believe we can keep up with our kids home from college. Dave, love it. Take some pictures, Dave, and share it with us. We'd love to see some of that flag football. I think you're in the Chicagoland, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, when people RSVP'd for the episode, again, Corkcicle, your all-day, everyday companion. When people RSVP'd for the episode, we asked them to share their favorite coffee to cocktail companion. And we have a few that we want to highlight right now. So let's get started with Greg Regier. I hope I'm saying that right. His favorite coffee to cocktail companion is coffee with Starbucks white chocolate creamer. Wonderful. I bet you that's delicious. And then Jennifer Hagemeyer from our team, Incentive Concept, she's also a big Starbucks fan. Vanilla sweet cream cold brew. It's just like sweet like a dessert. Love that. Sarah Swenson, from up in Minneapolis, St. Paul area. She's a big fan of ice water. All day is the ticket. Sarah, I got to admit, I got to get better at that. I actually have a little bit of water right here in my Corkcicle, so staying hydrated, but I need to do better. And then one more here from Danielle Lindholm from CT Marketing Solutions. She begins her day with a coffee with a splash of half and half, followed by nonstop water throughout the day. Sounds fantastic. Some great submissions so far. We'll highlight others throughout the episode. And as usual, we'll feature a few that will receive a gift. We'll also have a drawing like we have every time, so make sure to stay tuned. Let's see if other people are chatting here. Dan Craig, looks like he is hosting 25 family and friends at our house. One of my favorite holidays: eat, drink, take a nap, and repeat. Good for you, Dan. And Shelby Anderson on our team's helping out with the NFL football lineups here. We got the Bears and the Lions, the Giants and the Cowboys, and the Dolphins and the Packers. Okay, so I'm going to say go Bears, go Giants. Nobody likes the Cowboys. And go Packers. Those are my three picks for that. Hopefully I'm right. And I don't want to offend anybody if you like the Cowboys, by the way. Okay, anyway, let's bring on our first guest. She is the wonderful Cindy Henry, and she's been with the IC team for about 3 years, and she is our brand advisor. Cindy, how you doing?
Good. How are you, Andy?
I'm doing fantastic. What's new?
Oh, working on lots of fashion things around here. It's busy time of year with the holidays coming up. So, everybody's keeping me real busy, which I love.
We're great. And you're one of our brand advisors. People may not have met you before. Can you give people a quick self intro and talk about your role with Incentive Concepts?
Absolutely. So, as Andy mentioned, I am the fashion brand advisor here at Incentive Concepts. So, along with the designer fashion brands, I also manage Corkcicle, which really is a lifestyle brand and fits hand in hand with fashion. As you can see, all the beautiful colors behind me. So, I work with our suppliers and our clients to make sure we've got the best assortment for their needs.
Wonderful, wonderful. And Bobby Susetta looks like she's going to do a 10K and then eat lots of potatoes. That's a good way to celebrate.
Oh,
Cindy, what do you got planned for Thanksgiving?
not a 10K, I'll tell you that for sure. It might be a 10K of eating pumpkin pie, but we're going to be going to my in-laws' house, and then I usually celebrate Thanksgiving by watching all of the Bob's Burgers Thanksgiving episodes.
Oh, that's a good tradition. I love it. I love it. Now there have been a lot of great submissions so far that you read about coffee in particular. Starbucks. Are you a Starbucks person? What's your morning routine when it comes to getting your day started?
Typically, my morning routine is a little chaos because if you can believe, I'm not necessarily the most morning person. So if I'm not tripping over pets to get to my Keurig, I'm usually heading out the door with my 17-ounce Corkcicle commuter cup and my security cup, which is my 20-ounce sport canteen. I don't leave the house without this full of water.
Wonderful, wonderful. Brian Little is tuning in. He tunes into all of our episodes. Looks like he's going to be spending Thanksgiving in warm and sunny Destin, Florida. Love it, Brian. I think you're from Chicago, if I'm not mistaken, Brian. So that's a great way to get some sunshine down there. But listen, back to your role, Cindy, here at Incentive Concepts. Of course, you manage the relationship with Corkcicle, but you also manage all of our fashion brands. So how do those kind of tie together, fashion brands and Corkcicle?
So that's a great question. And really, it's because they are all lifestyle brands. So, as you can see, Corkcicle is very big on fashion and seasonality. They do multiple new releases. They're really keeping up with trends and new innovations within their product. But they're really offering a robust lineup that can be used in every occasion. So, it's really part of something that becomes memorable. Same thing with fashion. You can tie certain cup to something you do every day, or you've got special occasions where you're having your friends over. And so I think it's really just really ties nicely with showing your personality and using it as a form of expression in your everyday.
Love it. Love it. Let's look at the chats one more time. We got a little argument going here on the chats. I think Brett Sanborn started off with the Go Lions situation here, and our own Kevin Hagan. He says he says go home, Brett. Kevin's a Chicago Bears fan, and then Brian Little. We just mentioned him, but he's with Brett. He's to say go Lions. Kevin, you're outnumbered, my friend. Once again, we love you. Okay, good stuff. All right, cool. Remember, we're going to be highlighting a few of the other comments as we go along here, and we will have a drawing. But with that, let's bring on our next guest, and that is the wonderful Kim Ballerine from Corkcicle. She's the Director of Sales for Special Markets. And Kim, I know you've been on these episodes maybe 3 or 4 times before, but can you give us a quick self-intro for people that haven't met you yet?
Yes, I have. Thank you. And this is always one of my fun times a year when I get to be on one of your fun, cool streaming podcasts. I love it. So I am director of sales at Corkcicle, and my focus is the promotion industry. So promotions, incentives. I also oversee fundraising, anything that is not sold at retail. So it gives me a lot of opportunity to play in a really big sandbox and with some great people, especially you guys at IC, which I love.
Well, that's very kind of you. We love working with you too. But Cindy was kind of talking about how the fashion brands and a brand like
Mhm.
Corkcicle kind of play well together. Do you have any thoughts on what she said there? Do you have anything to expand on there? Or?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think we really look at ourselves more in the fashion space than just a drinkware space. Over the years, we've really evolved. Our product line has expanded beyond drinkware into coolers, into home. We'll talk a little bit more about coffee. We're starting to move into sort of that coffee lifestyle, and so I think there are a lot of synergies between sort of that fashion brand and what we do. Cindy mentioned it. We bring out products and colors twice a year. So very much like your retailer. We've got your spring, summer collection and your fall holiday collection. And it gives everyone a lot of opportunity to express themselves throughout the day, from your, a really unique coffee cup to what you want to take to the gym to keep you motivated, to what you want to sit back and have a cocktail in.
Love it. Love it. And our own Shay Knowles is very impressed with the decor behind you. She says that wall is beautiful. You might have to share some of your decor tips.
I do love my wallpaper. It is one of my favorite places in the house.
Okay. Well, I love it. We need some here, actually. All right. Let's look at a few other submissions, because you mentioned coffee. There's a few more coffee mentions here, but Kelly Knapschafer from MBD Designs, she says mushroom coffee in the morning and florals in the evening. Love it. And then Lisa Brown with Incentive Concepts. This one's funny. She's coffee with cream and a cold beer. Now, Lisa, is this at the same time, or is this spread out across the day? Hopefully it's the latter. I love Lisa. She's great. Kathy Jarnigan with Cassidy and Company starts with creamer and a dash of coffee in her Corkcicle canteen. Fantastic, Kathy. And then Becky Clifton from Merritt's, which is located right here in, oops, we spelled Merritt's wrong there, but that's okay. It's my bad. She usually keeps it simple and consistent. Coffee with French vanilla creamer, and she loves to have a glass or two of Moscato in the evening. Kim, what about you? We talked about Cindy's morning routine. What gets your day started, Kim?
Yeah, I am not a caffeine person. Surprise. I think me on caffeine would be a little bit much. But I do start my mornings with a decaf coffee or a decaf tea. If I'm really getting adventurous, by like 4 o'clock, if I need a little pick me up, I'll do a little Starbucks refresher, but I cut it with water to help with the caffeine.
Well, that's probably healthier, honestly, but maybe not as fun, but still fun. Okay,
No,
cool.
that's fun.
All right. Now listen, a person that's relatively new to the extended Incentive Concepts family is Danielle Craig with Keystone Incentives. And last month she put together a really cool Instagram reel for our featured brand, and we asked her to do it again this time. I think you're going to like this, Kim. So shout out to Danielle Craig with Keystone Incentives, and let's roll this clip right now. Great job, Danielle. Love her fingernails, by the way. But Kim, what an awesome reel there.
It's so great.
Yeah,
it's so great. I love it. And one of my new favorite products, one of my favorite products is the newness that's coming out with the pour over kit, which is so perfect and giftable in a beautiful box. And you guys take it one step further by bundling it with the commuter cup, so it can really be used at home. We talked earlier about becoming lifestyle, so we have products that might be used in the house, but then you can simply put it in your commuter cup and take it with you. So it's fantastic. Yeah, I might have to steal that video myself.
Well, we got to give credit.
I'll pay her rates.
Borrow it. Borrow it. You can borrow it. Cindy, Kim alluded to the fact that it's a kind of multi-piece set. Talk a little bit about our multi-piece sets and what sets that apart from maybe other suppliers.
Absolutely. So, we try to be agile and nimble here. We want to help support your needs however we can. So as you can see, we do offer the commuter cup as a standalone product. We offer the pour over kit shown in that beautiful retail packaging as a standalone. And we can also create kits and bundles in-house. So that is a set that we go to market with, put together, and that's something we can do across all of the drinkware in our assortment.
Love it. Love it. Let us know what you think of that little reel that Danielle put together. Again, thanks to Danielle. That was fantastic. Let's take a look at a few more of our submissions, Kim, if that's okay. Yeah. Mary D from Mad Love Agency She likes Bailey's mint Irish cream. So delicious. Sounds
Oh,
delicious for sure.
Mary and I will be really good friends.
Okay. John True from True Promotions. He likes decaf green tea to 1 Woodford Reserve. I think John and I might be good friends with that. And then Jeff Kierton from Keystone Incentives, a Corkcicle 24-ounce tumbler, the perfect for Tito's and seltzer. Jeff, always the salesperson. You're talking my language. Love that drink. And liking where this is heading, Cindy. It's kind of, we're moving into like the evening time, I think, already, aren't we?
But happy hour is my favorite hour. So yeah, I love where this is heading.
Okay, we got 3 more real quick ones. So Carol Stone from Boundless. She likes red wine. Awesome. Brian Little from Halo, who we mentioned earlier. He likes a cherry old fashioned. That sounds delicious. And then Leah Claycamp from Merritt's. Any kind of on the rocks umbrella drink. Oh, Leah. Okay. Love it. Love it. Lots of great suggestions in there. Kim, any of your favorites there?
I don't know. I'm into the Baileys, but you know what? I started to drink bourbon, so you might get a little bourbon on the rocks in there too.
Okay. Well, we were talking about morning coffee and we kind of just went right into happy hour.
I know, but don't we all? It's almost Friday.
Yeah, right. Exactly. We'll get back to the hydration part. We're at happy hour right now. But we had this really cool event that we want to talk about real quick, Cindy. Can you tell us about this event we had earlier this month real fast?
Yeah, absolutely. So Andy was a great host to put together a happy hour for some of the team here. And we got to really try out some really fantastic products that you're about to see.
Okay. Well, it was fun to host it, let me tell you. And we put this video clip together. There's only 3 or 4 people in the office who've seen this. And Kim, you have not seen it yet. I know Cindy has. We really think you're going to like this event recap video. So let's roll that clip right now.
So good. I love it.
Oh my gosh. It captured the evening so perfectly. It was like beautiful weather. The fire pit was perfect. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too, and we just had a great time, didn't we, Cindy?
Oh, it was so much fun. It was such a great way to spend the evening. Exactly what needed midweek for sure.
Yeah.
And
so
were you a bartender in your past life? Because you were like shaking that, like, Tom Cruise behind the bar in
No, I was not, but maybe in my second life or my encore career, maybe that's what it is. Kim Thorne says, great video. I want to come to your events. Kim, come on down to St. Louis. We'll invite you. Oh, why not? Yeah, good. And Kim Ballerine, you're invited for the next one for sure. By the way,
that'd be good.
By the way, that's every week at my house. No,
perfect.
It's not. My wife was actually out of town when that happened, and she's like, "You got to make sure the house is all perfect." I said, "No, we're gonna be good." Anyways, it was a lot of fun, and we actually have a comment from somebody who was there that when she RSVP'd. So Antoinette Owens, let's look at this right now. She's our featured comment here. She always has 1.5 cups of coffee with cream and a touch of sugar to start the day, water during the day, and Pinot Noir in the evenings. Antoinette, thank you for that comment, and thank you for joining. She happens to be one of Billy Reese's best friends, and she joined us. Antoinette, thanks for submitting that, and we actually have a special gift for you as being the featured comment, Antoinette, so we appreciate that very much. And we can hand it off to Billy, and she'll give it to Antoinette on the soccer sidelines when she sees her next, I think is the plan. So great job, Antoinette. We do have a little, some slides to share here to talk a little bit about more of these products, Kim. So let's go ahead and put that on the screen right now, and we can kind of talk about some of these products here. But I'm going to start with Cindy, actually. This is the whiskey wedge, which we saw on the video, but it's 10 years old. That's really hard to believe, actually, Cindy.
Yeah, 10-year anniversary of the whiskey wedge. So this is one of our best sellers. This is part of the Corkcicle glassware lineup. It's a really, really unique piece. It comes with this mold that you can freeze the ice perfectly, so that way it melts slowly, keeps your drink nice and cold without watering it down. It's really great. We offer it as a standalone item. It comes in a beautiful retail package, and we also, again, going back to our kitting capabilities, we offer it in several kits and bundles to really meet the need. It's a great gift item.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And then Kim, something that looks very similar but has a different little approach here. What's this one?
So this is the tequila triangle. So the whiskey wedge is one of our most popular products. We bring it in, it sells out, it comes in, it sells out. It's great around holiday. It's really big in golf. It's perfect for golf tournaments. People use it as singularly, but they also bundle it together in a set of two, or they can bundle it with a stemless wine glass and a whiskey wedge or a tequila triangle, and you have sort of a his and her set. Just based on the popularity of that. And quite honestly, because consumers are so specific, they see whiskey wedge and they think you can only drink whiskey out of it.
Right.
But you can actually drink lots of things out of it. Tequila is rising. It's extremely popular right now. And so we decided to rebrand. We have a new color. So we have green in the mold, which we often get questions if people can customize the mold color, and you can't. But now there's a green option.
Right.
So it's really just sort of building on the success that we've had of whiskey wedge and bringing it over to a different beverage, which is equally as popular these days, the tequila triangle.
For sure. And we're actually going to give away one of these today as our viewer gift. So head on over to incentiveconcepts.com/triangle, incentiveconcepts.com/triangle. You can enter for one of these. Cindy, I'd be remiss to point out that if there's promotional products, people on here, we can put a logo on this, can't we?
We can. So this etches beautifully. So it'll be an etched drinkware. We do logo requests all the time, and it looks stunning. We really love being able to customize them. They make a great gift that way as well. Very memorable.
Yeah, for sure. Now, you were talking about my cocktail shaking here, Kim. This is the product there. It was so much fun to use that thing, by the way. I felt like like Tom Cruise.
Yes. No, it's fantastic. So our cocktail shaker, the base of it is actually the commuter cup. And prior to us actually introducing this, I actually used my commuter cup as a shaker because of the 360-degree top. It was very easy to pour out my cocktail. So I was thrilled when we came out with this, which uses that same base with the top on it. Again, this is part of our barware collection, so it is beautifully packaged. It is in an amazing giftable Corkcicle box. It really pairs well with the whiskey wedge, with a tequila triangle. It pairs well with our glassware sets that are also packaged in really nice gift boxes, or it can even be bundled with our buzz cup or our traditional stainless steel tumbler. So there are so many options to give it, singularly or part of a bundle.
Yeah, it's a great product. It really is. Let's go ahead and stop sharing the presentation because we obviously jumped ahead to happy hour a little bit earlier. And now we're going to go back a step to kind of the hydration side. But we received tons of viewer submissions, and we can't highlight all of them, but let's look at a few more. Kim Tepley, who is going to come travel to us for future events. She likes flavored syrup for coffee and flavored energy powder for afternoon water, and maybe a Bailey's in the evening. Kim, you can be good friends here. Danielle Craig from Keystone Incentive, she's the one who did that awesome video for us earlier. Definitely her spill-proof tumbler. Christy Mucky from Lucas Promotional Products, an I Promote You affiliate. She uses her insulated tumbler every day. And then Kevin Hagan, always the salesman. He uses his Corkcicle cup daily in his office to drink the proper amount of water. So love it, Kevin. Thank you for that. He's always a salesperson, Kim, which we love. So that's good for him. But we have one more featured comment. We're going to recognize this person with a gift, and that's JC O'Neill from Kane Travel. She uses a 14-ounce tumbler every day, but she'd love to compare a Corkcicle product since she's not very familiar with the brand Corkcicle and their products. So JC, congratulations for being a feature review. We're going to give you a chance to use a Corkcicle product, Kim, right?
Yay. Yes. And that's great. And anyone who has seen me at a show or or met me, I'm always like, to hold it, to use it is to love it. And I am convinced you will put that 14-ounce tumbler in the cabinet in the way back and never see it again, because you will just love your Corkcicle.
Okay, wonderful. Well, we're talking a little bit more about hydration right now. And Kim, I've noticed that kind of the sizes of drinkware have increased with like larger capacities. What's that all about?
Yeah, I mean, bigger is better, right? We are really seeing people go all in on 20-ounce, 24-ounce, 30-ounce, 40-ounce. I mean, I even have my 40-ounce right here,
Mhm.
which forces me to drink my water on a daily basis. So the cruisers, which are our 40-ounce product, they do very well. They do tend to skew a little more female, but from a male perspective, the 20-ounce and 32-ounce sport canteens are right up there, and our 24-ounce tumbler is probably our tried and true product.
Right.
Male, female, color, not color. It looks beautiful, decorated, not decorated. Comes in boxes, colors, all kinds of good stuff. But we're definitely seeing the trend is more. Drink
Love
more
it.
water.
Love it. Can never drink too much water. And JC O'Neill, I guess JC Jacobson, she commented. She said, "Wow, thank you so much." So JC, we'll get in touch and we'll ship something off to you probably tomorrow. So you'll have it next week before the Thanksgiving holiday, I would imagine. We are getting close to time, so we're going to speed things up here. But we want to roll this next clip here, which is the new Go Cup XL. So let's go ahead and roll that clip right now.
Boogum now, baby, your gas meal's still on me. I say boogum now, baby, your gas meal's still on me. You got me doing funny things like a clown. Just look at me. When you wear your high-hole boots with your hips to the street, it's alright. You're out of sight. And you wear that cute mini skirt with your brother's sloppy shirt. Admit it.
Awesome. Another great clip. That one's courtesy of your social media, Kim.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and share the screen again. We are getting close to time, so we're just going to do this quickly. But tell us a little bit about this product that we just watched the video.
Yeah, so the Go Cup XL is all of the best features wrapped into one. It's got your flat sides, so it makes it really easy to hold, fits in your cup holder. It's got that amazing handle. It's got the straw cap, and it's 30 ounces. So it has like the best of all the different products rolled into one, and it's really light to start, which is key when you're filling it with ice and 30 ounces of beverage.
I love it. Cindy, this bright color is probably my favorite of the three. What about you?
Agreed. Yes, as you can tell.
Matches your hair, of course.
Right.
And we got a few other highlights, new products to highlight. Let's look at this one right now. Kim, this is fantastic. Tell us about this collection.
So this is part of our rifle paper. We have partnered with Rifle Paper for a number of years now. And we've come out a couple times a year with new colors and patterns. This is their Nutcracker. It's super sweet. It is beautiful. And it's been doing very, very well for us. You guys are lucky enough to be able to offer it too. And you actually have some SKUs that I think we might be close to out of. And I believe Rifle Paper themselves are already sold out of the mug there. So you might be the only place to get this hot one.
Yeah, I love this. This is so cool. We can stop sharing now. But Cindy, what are customers saying about this Nutcracker collection and the other collabs?
Oh, they love this set. We had such great reception for this. And we do offer it as a 2-piece set in the standalone items. Rifle Paper is our #1 selling licensed collaboration from Corkcicle. So anytime we can offer more from that collaboration, people just get very, very excited. It's doing very well.
Love it. Love it. I think I need to have one of these for my holiday hot chocolate, Kim. I think
you
you're
do
a hot
too.
chocolate fan,
Yes.
right? Okay, cool.
Yes.
All right. Listen, we are getting close to wrapping up time here, but we want everyone to go to incentiveconcepts.com/triangle to enter for that tequila triangle. It's actually right here, by the way. I have the actual one right here that we're going to give to you. So make sure to enter for that. And we also want to mention that you can go to our website and look at any Corkcicle products on there. A fantastic brand, one of our favorite to work with. Kim, thank you so very much. Do you have any closing thoughts before we wrap up?
No, thank you so much for having me. This is fantastic. And you guys do such a great job, great extension of our team, really talking about the brand, um, all of its great features and everything else. So we're excited.
And we're going to see you in January at the PPI Expo, right?
Yes, we'll be at PPAI, and at that point, we'll be able to talk a little bit more about what's coming out in 25. We hinted a little bit to coffee, with the pour over kit, and I think you'll definitely see more coffee stuff coming out through 25.
Love it. And I know, Cindy, you'll be at PPAI. That's in January. We're in the brand section, booth 917, I think, or 971. Anyway, it's in the brand section. Cindy, any closing thoughts before we wrap up?
Yeah, we have a wonderful assortment. We call it our standard IC assortment, but we do have access to most SKUs that Corkcicle offers. So if you don't see something that you're looking for on our website, just reach out to your rep and we'll see what we can get for you.
Wonderful, wonderful. We are a little over time here, so we're going to wrap it up. But thanks to everybody for joining. Now, listen, next month, we are going to go behind the diamond and unlocking the Rawlings experience, our newest brand, Rawlings Sporting Goods, located here in St. Louis. We're going to get a behind-the-scenes look at their headquarters, and they're also the Rawlings experience here in St. Louis. Should be fantastic. Go to Incentive Concepts Live, incentiveconcepts.com/live. Kevin Hagan said booth 917 at PPAI. You think I'd memorize that by now? Well, anyway, we've got a few months until then, or a month. Anyways, December 12th, 2:30 Eastern, 1:30 Central is our next live broadcast, featuring Rawlings. So make sure to tune in there. Again, thank you to our viewers. Thank you, Cindy, as always. And Kim, a special thanks to you for everything. We love working with you, and we look forward to seeing everyone soon. Take care.
Great, thank you.
All right, we'll see you next month. Bye, guys.